Scarification versus stratification for germination? What in tarnation? Stay tuned. I'll share with you guys what I discovered just recently. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I was going through my bucket of seeds here, getting ready for spring planting because I want to get a head start on planting my spring crops for my garden. As you can see, the greenhouse is suitable for just that purpose. We've got about 80 degrees, 78 degrees temperature in here because I do have the propane heater on. And we've got snow on the ground outside. Okay, so this is perfect for starting and germinating seeds. However, when I was going through my seed packets, I found out that some seeds require stratification. I didn't know what that was. And then I found other seeds require scarification. Yeah. So there's a list of seeds here that I've got: parsley, morning glory, gourd, lavender, sweet pea, and okra. I'm all gonna start, but you have to scarify them first. And then there's artichoke, catnip, and milkweed that you have to stratify first. So what's the difference? Well, to stratify, it means to pre-soak your seeds in a cold temperature at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. And right now I could put it out in the snow. However, I don't know how long the snow is going to last. But it has to be for a month or longer. Yeah, I don't think this snow is going to last a month. So what I installed in my greenhouse, I probably have the best equipped greenhouse. I got a refrigerator in here, a little refrigerator I gleaned free from an estate cleanup. You got that right, that's where I get all my free stuff. So in trying to figure out where all this, the differences and stuff, I've got a library of gardening books I keep out here in my greenhouse. And I looked up in the appendix, and not one of them mentioned stratification or scarification. Now, scarification is also known as nicking the seed. I'll demonstrate here in a minute. But I resorted to using my laptop computer that I have dedicated to the greenhouse. Yep, told you I have one of the best equipped greenhouses. Refrigerator, heater, water barrels, a laptop computer, and a little library. Well, let's explain what scarification is. So scarification, for that purpose, you're going to need a sandpaper. I have some 40 grit sandpaper, and to scarify, they recommend you just take your seed and nick it or break that waxy coating that the seed has grown out of the plant with to protect it. And in nature, I don't know how it scarifies itself, but you take the little seed, and I got tweezers right here, and you just scarify it. You break it. You break that little tough coating on it. So scarification, you nick the seeds, label your Ziploc bag, put them in the Ziploc bag, and then add water. And let them soak in water for about 24 to 48 hours. Yeah, so that should start germinating. And once they start germinating, you can take them out and plant them into pots. So for germination, I'm going to set them over here in this bucket because that's above the heater, and then the warmth of the bucket will keep it nice and warm and help with the germination process. Stratification. A little bit easier, but stratification takes time. Get yourself a paper towel and wet it. And then dump your seeds on that paper towel. Yep. I've got artichoke seeds, and these require stratification. Stratification is soaking it in water, damp, not soaking wet, and then also cover it with a dry paper towel. Set it in a Ziploc bag. And I'm just going to put this inside with it to show what it is. And on top of that, I'm going to go ahead and mark that it's artichoke. And stratifying means setting it in the cold refrigerator for 1 month. So that's stratification versus scarification, or nicking, for germinating seeds. One takes longer than the other to germinate because you have to set the seed into dormancy, and you achieve that by setting it at 32 degrees Fahrenheit in the refrigerator for 1 month. Now I could put it out in the snow, but the snow is not going to last a month. We're going to get a head start on this and get these planted in the greenhouse and get them going. That way, by the time of the last frost, about a week or two after the last frost, I can plant them, go ahead and remove them outdoors into the garden, and then we'll have artichokes growing. And artichokes will keep growing year after year. I had artichokes growing in a previous garden, and I had in another farm that I lived at a mile down the road. My garden was much larger. It was 50 feet by 100 feet, all raised beds, and it was fantastic. It did me really well. So that's what I found, the difference between scarification and stratification. So look at the backs of your seed packs and follow the instructions, and now I know what scarification or nicking means, and I know what stratification means. And then the reason behind you have to stratify. So that's it. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm and the Garden Series. Please stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon. That alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up, click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps us out. Remember, be safe, always be kind. We'll see you guys in the next adventure. Bye-bye now.